Okay,
in it. I got
finally
enough stuff.
Well, I don't know, we don't have anything
got the
from
card
Delphi,
cleared,
right?
so I can
I'll bet
keep
not.
recording.
We have a lot of stuff from Zupan,
Oh, yeah?
Zupan store, Klein or something. Somebody gave us a whole box full of, you know, those little calendars they would have,
Yeah,
the little ornamental mirror and stuff like that. Got a lot of those.
There must have been things from the Delphia store, but I don't know. That was a great place for us. We walked down there at noon and buy a great knee high for 10 cents.
Yeah, there's a little store there where I grew up, and I'd walk up and around the corner and buy junk games.
Delphia school, there was 12 students there and 10 of them were golfers.
Hi, Mary Jane would talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
Sean, the department head.
she and her cousins.
I had appendicitis when I was in, I think, the 4th or 5th grade. I had appendicitis, and, I mean, I played passed out. Penmanship, I love penmanship.
Yeah.
Although I can't tell it now, but I passed out, and there was no phone, no car, nothing.
You had appendicitis?
Huh?
Was it, you said you had it?
Yeah.
Oh, how'd they get you the help?
They packed me over to the teacheries. The teacher was living there,
Yeah,
and she didn't have a car. Anyway, they packed me over there and laid me on the bed, and I stayed there until Mom got there after school. And she picked me up and rushed me into the hospital. And Dr. Davis, he said he had to clean me out pretty good. I got a hell of a scar. And he said, yeah, he about didn't make it.
you know, Bill came down with appendicitis and Gardner, so he was feeling kind of poorly for a day or two, and he came in. So he slept at the motel and I slept at the house because we switched off on sleeping at the motel.
Yeah.
So one night he came over to the house at 2 a.m. He said, Nora, call the squad. I'm like, what? Wake me up at 2 a.m. What? Woman, call the squad. Okay. But yeah, he was that close to being really, really
Yeah,
almost gone as well. I mean, he was septic and
yeah.
all that. It was about ready to burst. So yeah.
Mine did burst.
Did yours burst? Yeah, you were lucky to get
Apparently, not very long before I got there, Doc said, he washed me out real good.
Yeah. You were lucky to be alive then.
Yeah. That was one of my 9 lives.
You started. Yeah, poor Bill. He was sicker than a dog.
All I remember is I laid in the hospital, they gave me ice cream. I said, how can I beat this?
Wow. Yum.
Well.
Well, you live to talk about it. That's
Good old Delphia store, Delphia school, and they closed it down.
well, you can't survive on 12 children.
No.
You can't pay that.
And they had some real battle asses for teachers. I mean, I don't know where they got them, but they knew, most of them knew how to discipline. Which was good.
Well, it's just,
Well,
yeah,
I'm
you need
certain
to
you
just,
deserved it. You put your hand on the desk and she'd whap it with a ruler. You do that again? No, sir.
nope. Wouldn't think of it. Until you do it again, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
I don't know how much we learned. Ah, no, I went to a little bit. That was a cold social nightmare, actually. I never seen so many people. There was like 60 in our class. And I went all the way through grade school in 8th grade with 2 of us in the class. I got valedictorian.
Good for you. You learned something.
Cousin Cecilia and I were both. And Gary started out, but he flunked 1st grade, so he got behind us. But Cecilia went to up here to Roundup, and she flunked 7th grade. So she got behind too.
Oh, no.
But all I know is I learned to read and I loved it.
Yes, me too.
Someone donated a complete set of Edgar Rice Burroughs,
Nice.
Tarzan,
Yes.
complete set, leather bound. And I found them.
This thing
And I
right
spent the
here,
whole year reading all them books.
Yep, yep.
how are you not 500 pounds?
She don't cook at home. I've told you that.
I've got this disactivated.
I would go, my mother works with the library in town,
Oh, yeah?
so I'd go up and get a whole bunch of books.
Right.
2 days later, take them all back. She'd get mad at me. What are you doing?
bad.
You can't do this.
Oh.
You've got to hang on to them for more than a day or two.
Touchpad 7.
I'm done reading them.
That's how fast I used to read too.
There you go.
Those are
Sometimes I
not-
stay up
I
all
couldn't
night
think of what they
finish a
call
book.
it. Pointer,
I don't do it
internal
anymore.
pointer.
Yeah, I mean,
Touchpad, okay.
Perfect. I used
I
to
forgot my
read
mouse
like
today.
3
Thank
books
you.
at a
See,
time.
you're a
I
problem
just
solver.
set them different ways. And I always remember which page.
which
I
page
left
you're
off.
on. Yep.
But that's kind of gone away too.
I can kind of remember what page I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, my eyes are bothering me so badly now. It's hard. But yeah, reading and spelling, and it still bothers me now when people misspell words.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm
Don't you
living
people
on
know how
spell
to
check
spell?
now. Oh, well, times change. But I never forgot. You know, I still got a whole set of Edgar Rice Burroughs, everything he wrote.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good. I use Nancy Drew and Hardy Boys. And,
I've got all of Louis Moore's books too, by the way.
yeah.
And then some.
Nice.
Because when that, I had a lot of them, but when that Goodwill store down there closed, I told that guy, forget his name, I told him I'd give him 50 cents for every Louis Moore book he had.
Really?
He had 200 of them. So I got boxes and boxes of Louis Moore. But I went through all of them to make sure I had one copy of everything he wrote.
Everything you wrote?
Yeah, but I got a few extras still up in the attic. So they can't throw
Yeah, he
them
was
away.
like the romance novels, you know. They just get a formula and they just plug names in.
Yeah,
And it's the same story, but different people in different locations, but the same story.
I see.
Boy meets girl,
Oh, yeah.
boy likes girl, girl hates boy, they break up, they get
Yeah.
together, and everybody lives
Yeah,
happily
and
ever
boy decided to marry another boy.
Yep, something like that.
Yeah.
It's
No,
the same
Mike, that's
story
not
over
how
and
the
over
story
and
went.
over. It's the same story over and over, never changes.
That is not how it went.
It's not how it ended. Hello, Teresa.
Hello. How are you guys?
Doing
Go
good.
down there and see how far he's dug into that bank.
Oh no, isn't that amazing?
It is.
He says he's on the fourth or fifth truckload full of dirt.
Really?
It's a wonder they built a building on top of it, because it's concrete almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see he's excited to see what's under there.
Every day it's something else. He'll send me new pictures. So I did bring all the pictures if you guys want to look at anything he sent me, but you've sort of seen the current status. So, but he's been really good about sending pictures and
Yeah.
copying the entire design team, and he's been talking to Jim every day, our structural engineer. So I think our team is working. I don't think we could have a better team in place for what
I
we
kind of doubt it.
Here.
yeah. And what I really love is like what I closed with Wednesday. He's gonna try and make his budget that he's given us work to
Good, yeah.
fix all this and sticking to his commitment to try not to do any change orders, which is a big deal, especially with what he's finding. But he did say, Teresa, that's an easy fix, we can do that. He said, that's why you hired me, to come up with the easy fixes. So I said, well,
And we
that's,
appreciate that.
I do. Because when he told me there was no wall, I went, what?
Yeah. That's kind of a showstopper.
Well, I thought it would just, I know they can fix anything, because I'm married to a contractor, and he says, it's just time and money, you can fix anything. But that's what scares me, is I thought it was gonna be money, but,
I don't mind the time.
but it sounds like he's gonna do it within his budget, so,
That's excellent. That is excellent to hear.
yes,
Well, that's
so,
something to find out. It's all dirt on the west end.
right, so, thank you guys for doing that walkthrough. And if you want to, once, the cleanup folks get towards the end, I thought we did another walkthrough and just sort of let Miguel take us around the building and show off all of his amazing work, because,
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd love to do that.
alright, I'll plan that.
Yeah, we should get the paper to go and take pictures. Oh,
That'd be great.
Well, I told him that I told Laura that I would, and Kenny, that I'll send pictures once we get it. I wanna be sure they have their full clearance before we do that. But then I also thought, once we get all our structural work done, we could have an open house for the community and let people come in, we can take them on tours so that folks can see how cool that building's gonna be.
That would put a lot of concern to bed.
Yes, it would.
Huge.
Yeah,
Highly, I would really.
I mean, just what I see the other day, I'm impressed all the hell.
Yeah.
Well, we're
It
getting,
doesn't look the same.
It's a nice building.
it is nice, and we're working through the finesse, the safety sort of the area that's getting temporarily shored up, that's making it more and more safe.
okay, so how's that sound like a plan? So at the end of hazmat cleanup, we'll do a tour, then I'll send the pictures to the papers and sort of do a press release. And then when we get to the end of our structural, when everything's completely safe, we could do
Yeah.
like an open house for the
Sure.
community.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay. We'll have to get that approved by our attorney.
Of course. Of course, we'll have to have them sign a release.
Well, hopefully by then it won't be an issue, because everything's gonna be cleaned up. So we'll do a, public open house or something. At the end, okay. Design, Anne Marie is out, she's out of the country, she's traveling right now. But, Brad, the fellow that did the initial existing conditions work with her is stepping in for her, and he's facilitating the meeting next Tuesday that we have every other week with John. So do you guys have any questions you want me to ask him at our every other week?
Not offhand.
Well, would it involve the west wall that is putting in the new wall?
Ask him
I'm
what's
sure
involved.
that's a,
Okay. That's actually on my list. Cause I actually just emailed him and said, I asked Jim, so what he's doing is he'll throw ideas at Jim. The contractor throws ideas at the structural engineer. And then the structural engineer says yes or no,
Yeah.
or how about this plus that, or, so John's not doing anything that the structural engineer doesn't approve.
well, that's very smart.
Yep. So I'll ask him about what the plan is for the west wall.
I'm just wondering when it'll run into the first body.
West wall, what are we talking
The one towards the
it's the
alley,
foundation.
Taking all the dirt out.
Foundation
about?
the
So,
one that has no
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
exists.
so are we
It's
gonna
under
put
the
a new
sun.
wall in there, or what?
That's
fine.
what his proposal is. So his proposal is to build temporary shoring under the slab that's there.
Mhm.
You know, that runs on top of the dirt pile and then out into the alley. Do the temporary shoring and then, create forms.
But is this the slurry solution he mentioned?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good.
Well, he create a form,
And then he's gonna put concrete in there.
yes, and then he create a slurry outside underneath the slab that filled in underneath that.
I see.
So that the alley slab's supported, just the way I understood that.
Well, that could be, that makes
I think
more
you're
sense. That makes more sense.
But he's gonna like build a wall in place
Yeah,
with the temporary shoring in place.
yeah.
Because luckily, it's all level.
You just have to have the form on the inside and then you pour under. You ever see what that void is?
I did, so before he did the gutter work, I moved, that's where that big, sheet of metal was.
Yeah.
I moved that and I crawled I stuck my head underneath there with my
Yeah.
flashlight. Cause I wanted to know what we were dealing with, and I told him about it.
Yeah.
So,
You're the one that discovered it.
well, I told him, don't push any more gravel in there
Yeah, because
because
it's
it's
just-
going into the basement.
Basement.
It's going right through those windows into the basement.
So is that essentially where he's gonna put the slurry? Is he gonna fill those windows in, or?
He's gonna have to do something to fill that
Yeah, I
in.
don't think they'll.
It's an interesting idea, just come from the other side, have forms,
Yeah,
put the
up
slurry
against the
in.
wall.
And slurry, it's really concrete, but
Yeah.
slurry sort of implies it's a little more
Liquid.
liquid, so it can get, but it eventually, you know, it's gotta have strength.
It's like what they pump into those concrete poles,
Yeah,
like I poured my basement with.
yep.
So I'll get more details, because I did ask them today to invite Jim to the meeting Tuesday,
Okay.
or is it Tuesday? Yeah, the meeting Tuesday, just so, cause there's been all this conversation between him and John
Tuesday.
on the phone. And, what they do is they'll send out an email and sort of say, okay, here's our plan, but I'm not getting to hear the conversation, so I just like to get up to date.
Yeah.
So, I know it'll cost us a little more to have the structural there for it.
No, but I think the great idea is okay, because all of this has to have an engineered solution.
Yeah.
But actually having sort of a recap, I think it's very good to keep people now face to face.
And Brad with High Plains, he said, yeah, I definitely want him there, because he hasn't been part of that conversation, so he has to update Emery when she gets back, so he's like, yeah, we definitely need our structural there, so he agreed.
Okay.
The developer proposal. So I've made a bunch of phone calls, and Mako told me, that they will not advise us on private-public, partnership possibility.
Oh,
That
I've
we
seen
have-
that email.
Did you, yeah, so he said, or she said, it was Mackenzie, she said we have to consult the county attorney, so I texted, Ben, and he's in that workshop. I guess y'all know where he
He was
is.
here this morning.
Oh, he was? Okay, well, I messaged him and just said whenever you're free. He told me he was in a workshop yesterday.
Yeah, he was.
So,
He's back now.
okay, well, I'll follow up with him, but, so Mako said, talk to your county attorney.
Yeah.
So I'm still running down those leads, so I'll let you know what I find out.
Be interesting. Well, we'll find out.
So I'll keep exploring, and then we have a meeting set next Wednesday at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
For- It's a virtual meeting, so you can, and it's a Teams meeting that I set up. So, you guys can participate from home if you don't want to be, if you're not here at 3 o'clock next Wednesday.
Yeah, you sent it, and I thought I forwarded it to
I sent the link in an email, and I also sent you an invite, an Outlook invite.
yeah, it's really weird, I know I sent it.
I could've swore I
It's the
got it on
second part of the.
Mike, you accepted the invite.
Yeah,
I got an email saying that you,
Yeah, I
so it's
did.
on your calendar.
But
Lydia
you didn't
Lacey.
put it on my damn phone. so,
Uh-oh. You're in trouble.
um,
Well, it should be on my phone, it's 3 to 4, the second development proposal meeting.
Yes,
I
that
got
one.
it.
And, well, when I look at my calendar, well, actually, let me make sure I got the date right. The 16th, I was looking at the wrong date. That's important, that you get the date right.
That kinda is.
So if, I'll do my
That's
best.
why we have lunch out there. But Cheryl, I probably told her that, you know, she thought we were having that department head meeting today. She cooked for it. So she brought it all in here, so if you want a bowl of soup, it's out there.
Oh, no.
That gets good food,
And it was not today.
Good
Are
soup.
you, are you in trouble
No, I never.
for having the wrong date?
It's odd, that you instantly assume that it was,
I haven't got home.
It's for the isn't it, didn't, is it the 18th or the 25th?
25th. It's the 25th,
Well,
2 weeks out, just keep that 2 weeks out from the date.
Okay,
I told her the 18th.
You told Cheryl you're
Because-
gonna have to fix it
I figured
because
we'd have
we don't
another
have,
lunch.
we don't have the ambulance barn for the 18th. So, you're gonna have to tell her the 25th.
You're gonna get in big trouble. You're just trying to get her to cook
So
you some soup.
actually,
we'll have to look at Justina's email.
Oh, I get it, you're right, he's thinking that, you know, we can get another week out of this.
That's what he's
the only way to get her
thinking.
to cook for me. So,
Say it's for the county. Oh, you're bad, Mike. Okay, okay, the hazmat cleanup, I talked to Miguel on Monday. They got the second floor clearance in phase 2, so the whole second floor is done as of the 30th of June.
Oh, wow.
So all the basement, all the second floor is not only cleaned up, but they have clearance on it, which means it's been tested and the air's clear and everything.
When you say second floor, do you mean the primary floor or the second floor?
The
upper
upstairs,
The upstairs is.
the very upstairs.
Very
There's
top.
basement, first floor, and second.
Yeah. So the only thing that he has left to do is the first floor in the northern 2/3 of the building.
Okay.
And he was gonna do that this past week, but John asked him to do phase 3 first, which is that raised office.
Mezzanine or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
Cause John wants to get that raised, he wants to
Gets
get
it
the
out of his
weight
way.
off of the
obviously.
basement as soon as possible.
You know, if we
Get
were
that
really
safe out of-
smart though, we would have put in the contract
Yeah.
that we retain salvage value
Something to say?
on the safe.
On the safe.
Honestly, it could have treasure in
We could have some.
Well, it is
Jimmy
ours.
Hoffman thought.
You own it.
You own it.
it. Well,
It's not the contractors.
And John said it. Everybody knew the combination is dead.
He did.
well, yeah, I mean, if you didn't have to get your grinder or your torch or
I broke
whatever, it's
the
worth
safes
a look. See,
before.
that could be part of the tour. The unveiling of the safe.
Of what is in the weird
It's gonna be
buildings.
stacked
Yeah.
full of gold bars. That's what it's gonna
That'd
be.
be cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's
There
good
to
to
take
know.
pictures, Norma.
I thought we
You can get the
lost-
video.
I thought we lost the salvage value of that in the contract, so, no, we're gonna wanna, I think we're gonna wanna see what's in that safe.
Okay, well, I'll tell John, we gotta have an unveiling. But what his plan is, okay, so Miguel shifted his work from from the first floor of phase 2 to do phase 3 for him as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Cause he wasn't supposed to start phase 3 until the end of this week. But he's so he's wonderful. I can't say
Yes.
enough good things about
Good.
Tetra Tech and environmental contractors. So if you guys ever have a chance to work with them in the future,
Oh.
I highly recommend both of them.
I
They're-
told him when I was there that I have a house. I could stand on cleaning. And he just laughed. I was serious though now.
Well, they have a lot of hands in it, and they get it done fast. So he cleaned up all the hazardous material in like a day and a half in that office. They were doing clearance sampling Wednesday of this week for the phase 3,
Okay,
and he expected to have phase 3 done and cleared Wednesday.
Wow.
I didn't follow up with him because, I've just been busy. But every day, as long as the testing came out fine, then that phase 3 should be done. And then he shifted. He said as soon as they got their work done, they just shifted back to phase 2 and worked on the first floor.
okay.
And now, when I talked to him last, he thought the first floor would take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks. The asbestos was mostly done, so it was mostly going to be lead-based paint cleanup.
Yeah.
So, I'd say we could possibly be done with hazmat cleanup as early as the end of July.
Yeah, that's good. And in my mind, I'm just more, I think that's great, but I'm really, it's not interfering with John's work. And that's, so
Yeah, that's important.
we're
Yes.
good, you know.
And that's why I was so, I always just praise him because I really appreciate the fact that Miguel changed all of his workload and did exactly what John asked him to do and moved in early and did that office cleanup. Cause John's plan is to, I think, then move into demo in that office and getting that safe out of there. Or at least getting the safe out of there because he feels like if I can take any weight off of the building, that's good.
All helps.
And he's
That
gonna,
dang gold is heavy.
could be. It could fund our whole
Or the
project.
Hope Diamonds in there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But what Miguel told me is that safe is on wheels.
Yeah.
So they're gonna
Make a ramp, huh?
They're gonna put some plywood down to the east of the safe, open that up, and then pull it across to the front door, to Main Street.
Yeah.
Because they feel like that's the safest way. You're moving it on to really
Yeah.
structurally sound everything.
Of course it would be.
Do you remember when Geraldo Rivera did
Oh, I
that?
remember that, that
Yeah.
was such a big
Yes.
deal, there
And
was
see, we
nothing.
could have the same thing.
We could.
Nothing.
Yeah, that was,
They'll have nothing but dust and old
Dust.
Pepsi cans.
they had about,
You
yeah,
could have
really-
some really cool records in there.
Well, yeah.
They had about 1 million people watching that episode where he opened.
Yeah, that was a big flop.
And it was nothing.
Nothing in it.
Big, nothing,
You
nothing
think they would have
burger.
planted something in there to make it look good?
Yeah, really.
That was funny.
That was
Well, we wanna build it up for the same kind of disappointment.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, bring some tourists around us. There
We're
we
pretty
go.
sure it's gold. There was some gold missing from,
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a murder with no body found? Can we
Yeah, that was it.
Somewhere.
Now, can we prove that?
yeah,
Yeah, all kinds of bones or something.
there you go. That's sort of a dark turn you took on that.
Yeah, well, people love that.
I was thinking of gold or something good, and you're thinking of bones?
Oh, you know, we are the treasure
They go
site.
together,
There's
they
gotta
go
be
together.
some treasure in
It's
there.
gotta be.
It was something valuable to someone, or they would not have put it in there
That's
to
right.
begin with. Probably the Goffany diamond.
Could be.
It'll probably be
No wonder
proof
where that
of
went.
rare embezzlement or something.
It's
Yeah,
all those
probably.
gold teeth from all those people that shot
Yeah, well,
buckets.
Bunch of
Yeah.
Spanish doubloons or something.
Yeah, there you go.
There. Well, that's a good one.
Oh, that would be worth it.
Okay, I'm gonna table the conversation about that third vacant lot until we figure out what we're doing with the, developers RFQ or
Okay.
whatever. The historic documents have found a home.
I liked his idea of putting a building there. I think it should be 10 stories though. Maybe around a skyscraper.
I really love the idea of having it, cause Jackson Hole, Wyoming has some really sweet little inset
Yeah.
plazas like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it just creates this nice, respite from the wind and
Yeah.
beautiful green space, but then you have all these cute little places for shops.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
that's what
Yeah.
I was hoping for.
Yeah, well, we hope.
And they'll only get 10 stories.
Well, there's still a third lot.
Maybe 12. We can't do 13, that's unlucky.
There's always across the street,
That's
you
true.
know, the old Pappas and Lucas building can be added on
Let's
to.
throw a couple more stories on it. Maybe make
Make
it
a
collapse
skyway
quicker.
across, do the
Yeah,
skyway
heck
across
yeah.
Main Street.
There you go. Yeah.
That'll work.
Hey.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be something.
That would be a miracle, cause the state won't let you do anything across Main Street.
Well, if we're up there,
Skywalk.
we're up there 50 feet. What do they got to
You
say?
could, if it's some ridiculous number, cause remember how we used to have the ride banner across Main Street?
Yeah.
Remember years
That's
and-
right.
Like 15 years ago, we put that big nice ride banner across Main Street. Well, the state said you can't do it unless it's so many feet high. Well, there's not a building that's that high
Yeah,
except
you
for,
attach it to-
yeah, there's not one. You'd have to put it like on some kind of,
Pole or something.
yeah. So the historic documents that came out of that were warrants, to the county attorney and Cheryl said they didn't want. The state historic preservation folks came Tuesday, I think it was, and they, Janet hosted them in the museum basement and they spread all their stuff out and went through everything and they were like, this is really valuable information.
Really?
Great stories, but and Janet almost kept them. She was like, she was working with them and they
Yeah.
were and they told her that they would support her and doing whatever she wanted with them but it's a big lift.
Yeah,
And she already has a lot of great projects that she's working on trying to archive what the museum currently has. So she chose not to keep them. So the state historic preservation people took them. And she said, Teresa, she says, we try not to keep county records because we have so many county records. But interestingly enough, we have no records from Muswell County.
Really?
So that was their first, I guess, archiving of
Interesting.
Muscle Shell County records.
I'll be darned.
And they were going